Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Professor. How are you?
Very well. How are you? Welcome to my
Good.
office.
Thank you. Are
One
you ready
sunny
for?
afternoon.
Oh, absolutely. Are you ready for your interview?
Yes, I am.
Can you give a quick introduction to the camera?
Sure. My name is Sudhir Suchak. I'm the clinical assistant professor in finance and program manager and faculty manager for MS Finance program.
Wonderful. Let's start the interview. Can you show us your office?
Yes, of course. Please come in. I'm just going to put this up there.
Professor, what's the coolest thing in your office?
Well, it is the map. You can see on the wall here. This was given to me by my son. It was meant to show what countries I have visited because I used to work for a bank, HSBC Bank, for many years, as well as traveled personally. So I know the fact that not all of the countries are scratched here. This is a scratch map, of course. But since I have done this, of course, I have not updated it.
Do you prefer to have your door opened or closed?
Pretty much open, yes. Yeah, the only time I close the office is when I'm in a meeting or when I'm on Zoom, of course. So it's not disturbing to others out there. Yeah, I have an open door policy, of course. And you can tell from the students telling me that.
That's amazing. Would you like to go on a walk around the building?
Of course, yes. Let's do that.
Absolutely. So, Professor, what do you teach?
I teach courses in two areas. One is international banking, of course, because that's what I did for many years. I worked for HSBC Bank for 32 years in different areas. I was a trainer, which allowed me to, of course, train throughout the US, Canada, and internationally as well. So, yes, so really, my course, the courses that I'm more experienced in, to teach more practical information to the students, which I like to, is international banking. And the other area that I typically teach is for undergraduate courses in personal finance.
Nice. And how many students do you teach?
Well, it differs depending upon graduate, undergraduate courses, whether the course is core or an elective, of course. But undergraduates, typically I would end up with about 50 or so students. In some cases, been more than that. And graduate is roughly about 35 to 40 students.
And what's your most favorite thing about teaching?
Well, to share my knowledge with the students, knowledge that I have accumulated, particularly because it's more practical related topics that I'm covering as well. And students find that interesting.
Yeah. What are two words your students would describe you as?
Knowledgeable and practical, I would say.
Nice. And what's the best compliment you have received from a student?
Best compliment has been the fact that I'm accessible to the students, which I thought that was kind of nice to hear that.
That's wonderful. What's your favorite piece of advice to share with students about navigating their academic journey?
Well, I always tell my students that, look, you can go into any particular area within finance, whatever, that you like. The most important thing is the fact that don't try to chase a particular subject because you think that's to you you find it interesting, perhaps, if somebody mentioned that to you, that that's the subject I should study. The important thing is that study the subject that you feel comfortable with, because you're going to be living with the subject for the rest of your life, of course. And the advice that I gave to them is the fact that you can be in any area, but be the best you can.
That's great advice. What's one word that describes your experience as a faculty director so far?
I was thinking about fun, but let's just put it this way. It has been interesting being a faculty director.
And when did you become the faculty director of MS in Finance?
It's been a while now. Probably, I believe about 12 years ago. 11, 12 years ago, I became a faculty director.
What do you do as a faculty director?
Go to a lot of meetings, work on a lot of different projects as well, advise students, of course, which is a major part, as well as provide recommendations to students who are looking for positions or continue their academic journey.
How long have you been at the School of Management?
I started teaching here as an adjunct in 1984.
What sets the School of Management apart from other institutions?
The students, they like to essentially converse with other students. They like to learn about other cultures because, we do have many students from different countries as well.
Can you describe the School of Management in one word?
Resourceful.
And how do you like to recharge or take care of your well-being after a busy day?
Well, read.
Nice. Last question. What's your go-to restaurant in Buffalo?
Oh, wow. I was afraid you were going to ask me that question. There are several restaurants, I believe, but the one that I really like very much is called the Taj Grill. It's an Indian restaurant in the city of Buffalo. It has the best food, and it's almost eating like at home, essentially.
Well, thank you so much for spending your day with us. Have a great day.
No, thank you very much. So this is a graduate program office where the advisors are there, of course. They support other graduate programs as well as MBA, MS, MIS, MS Business Analytics, MS Accounting, and so forth. Of course, I spent a bit of time here as well to come and talk to the individual that I work with in the graduate program office.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor.
Well, thank you very much. Great. Appreciate your time. Goodbye.